Ooh, there'd be no song without you. Without you.
Hi guys.
We're all with you.
Yeah. It's May from Met 107, by the way. How are you guys today?
Very good,
Good.
thanks. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good too. Thanks for asking. So, what have you guys been doing during this quarantine?
All sorts of things, new things that we've never done before, like
Yeah.
baking.
Oh, wow.
cooking. Yeah, I baked 3 cakes. Yeah, so I'm a proper chef now, or a baker.
Nice. Nice. There's this like viral banana bread going on social media. Did you bake banana bread as well?
No,
I
I
have,
haven't.
yeah.
You have?
Yeah. So
But not this
have you
viral one. What's the viral thing?
yeah.
Is it a special recipe?
There's no, I haven't followed it much lately, but there's this banana bread. Everyone was baking banana bread during quarantine. At least that's what I'm seeing on Instagram. Yeah.
Maybe
So
because bananas, you always have bananas like lying around and
yeah,
you
in
forget to eat them, and
Thailand,
then
for
you got
sure.
to
Yeah.
chuck them in
Yeah.
some baking.
So have you guys felt creative during this time, or was it like a pressure to create new songs during quarantine?
Yeah, I think we felt fairly creative still. There's been times where you just feel like, oh God, I can't do anything, can't
Yeah.
think of any good ideas.
Yeah.
But generally, like we're used to working apart. Like on our first 2 albums, we wrote them mostly apart.
Yeah.
Um, so although we do have a studio together now, and we did have just before lockdown, and we were enjoying that, it's working separately wasn't like too alien for us. So we still felt
Right.
creative and able to write music.
Okay. Can you run us through how you guys first started?
Yeah. So that seems like a little while ago, but yeah,
Yeah.
we basically I can't even remember how we first started. I think we'd just been in numerous like projects over the years, and finally me and James worked out that really, we were both on a similar wavelength when it came to like our musical history and like what we enjoyed listening to music wise, and like ideas that we had were similar. And yeah, we decided to go it alone, and we came across this word Hon, which was a
Yeah.
Japanese word,
Right.
which means true feelings. And actually at the time I was between London and Tokyo because my wife was out there working.
Yeah.
So that's where the connection to like, or that Japanese word, we felt connected to that. And yeah, it meant true feelings, which was similar to like all the songs we were writing were very personal. And yeah, that's where it all came from.
Nice. Interesting. So can you guys tell me more about your mixtape, No Song Without You? It's like vibe and what you guys trying to communicate through this new mixtape?
Yeah, so we started writing it in January,
Yeah.
and yeah, it all started in LA, and No Song Without You was kind of the first track that we. Like each album, we kind of write a song that we feel becomes the blueprint for what
Yeah.
the mixtape will sound like, and No Song Without You was the track that we felt kind of embodied the spirit of this mixtape and the feel of it.
Okay.
Um, and what's the message? So
It's a
it's
very
we wanted it
happy,
to be,
positive
yeah,
album, right?
yeah. So we wanted it. We were thinking of it. We kind of feel that it's a mixtape that, when we were younger, we'd like make mixtapes for our crush. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you put loads of your favorite songs and send it to someone.
Yeah.
And which is why the first track is called Dear P, which is
Mhm.
Andy's wife's initial.
Yeah.
So um, it's kind of like a love letter to Andy's wife from us both, which is kind of weird.
Right. And
um, yeah, sorry, go on.
sorry, go ahead.
No, well, it's kind of like a vibe wise, it's kind of a throwback to us as kids with acoustic guitars learning
Right.
all these kind of like older songs that our parents took us onto, put us onto, like the Beatles and Led Zeppelin and stuff,
Yeah. Yeah.
and a more traditional way of songwriting, which was refreshing for us.
Yeah. Well, what was it like writing songs during quarantine? Was it more difficult than usual, or was it actually surprisingly easier to get the lyrics down?
It's yeah, I wouldn't say it was more difficult. We're quite lucky in that James and I have worked apart for many years, and we both have like we're both quite savvy when it comes to recording and all this sort of stuff. So we can both be cracking on with music. Like James can work on music, and I can record the vocals and stuff by
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just like a bit strange in that like you're there by yourself, and sometimes when you're working on something you're not sure if it's any good and you need like a bit of sort of encouragement from the other
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fine. Like because we've worked like that before, it was we kind of just flowed back into it quite naturally.
Right. So it's nothing new for both of you to work together like this.
Yeah.
In fact,
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of producers post about like being in lockdown, saying like my life hasn't changed at all. Like I'm
Yeah.
used to being in a room with no windows by myself. Um,
Yeah.
so I think for producers, it's not much of a change in many ways.
Right.
And even for us, it was when people weren't allowed to go to work anymore. It was a real challenge to know whether Andy and I should also not be going to work, because we only ever see our girlfriends and each other.
Mm-hmm.
And once we've got in the studio, that it's in a building, but once we're in the studio, we shut the door and we're in there until we leave again. So it's like, it was, hard to not do that when it felt so safe anyway.
Right. So where do you guys get your inspiration from, or where do you get what inspires you to write and create music?
All sorts, but I think mainly it's just everything that happens in our personal lives. So like either between in our own relationships, but also just everything that happens as well in the world. Like obviously COVID has influenced the mixtape to a certain degree. Like we've got a song called Social Distancing, which would never be there if it wasn't for that. And yeah, I mean, just generally like where we are, like our location or weather, whatever it is, it can seep into our music one way or another.
Right. I was asking our listeners prior to having this interview with you, and you guys been to Thailand. I want to know what kind of food you guys like from here. What was your favorite dish from Thailand?
Okay, James, you've got the list.
I have got a list. In fact, my girlfriend made it for dinner, I think was it last night or the night before, but I know this is probably very basic, but just a good old Thai red curry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a favorite. And she made it from scratch. It was really, really good.
Wow.
Not even any paste. A lot of people here use paste. I don't know about over there. What do you make it?
I eat it outside. You can find it on like street stalls, but not making it with paste from scratch. I have not even tried that out for myself.
Yeah.
But you guys eat spicy?
It wasn't through choice, to be honest. The paste had gone off in the fridge. But we were like, we've got to make it happen. So luckily she had all the ingredients. So it was good. Quite spicy, yeah.
Yeah.
But we hadn't had all the. You're supposed to have like chili water.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you soak chilies in it like overnight, and then you put that water in. But we didn't have that, which I think makes it a lot spicier.
What about you, Andy?
So yeah, I mean, this is going to sound really boring, but my favorite is Thai green curry.
So we have red and green going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously,
my favorite is green as well.
Green's a bit more mild, right? It's less spicy.
Well, you can make both spicy and mild, but I like the flavor of green more as well. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
And what's the like spicy papaya salad as well? What's the name? What's that called?
That's som tam.
Tom
Som
tam. That's
tam.
good.
Yeah, SOMTUM. Som tam.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You guys
And then
had that too?
Tom yum soup. Is that
Yeah,
a thing?
tom yum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
like
one.
a signature Thai dish. Yeah.
Love
So-
all of them. Pad Thai.
Yeah,
name
pad
it.
Thai.
Classic.
We make that a lot at home as well.
Oh my God, your fans will be going wild hearing this from you guys. They're so excited that I get to talk to you today. So with that being said, what's next for you guys? Is there another album coming up soon? Are you guys creating again? Are you guys writing again?
Yeah, so we're back in the studio and we're just tying up a few loose ends from the mixtape. So we're working on some more kind of stripped back recordings of some of the songs, which we know our fans quite like, which is good. So we're going to do that and release them in the next coming months or month. And then we are also working on the next bits of music. So yeah, whether it's standalone tracks or a bigger album, we're working on it, and it's exciting. I mean, we can't tour, so all we can do is write and release music. So
yeah, right. Okay. Would you guys want to leave a message for your huge Thai fan base here?
Yes.
Go on, James.
So, thank you to all our Thai fans for always supporting us and being some of the best fans in the world. We love you all. Please stay safe and stay healthy and be careful and try and stay positive as much as you can. And hopefully we'll all get through the pandemic together and come out the other side, and we can come and play some gigs for you very soon because we miss it. And eat loads and loads and loads of Thai food and live the dream.
Oh. Would you like to say something, Andy?
Just on top of what James said, which is great. Yeah, we love you and we miss you, and we can't wait to come back. And fingers crossed it's not too far away.
All right. Thank you guys both so much, James and Andy. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, there'd be no song without you.